Hello and welcome to the next video of my Worlds 2024 preview series where we cover Team Liquid, 2 seed in the LCS. Just to reiterate my deal with double elimination because some monkeys thought that I was saying that because Gen G got wronged by double elim that I was a Gen G fan. Team Liquid were wronged, beat FlyQuest, and then lost to FlyQuest and don't get a chance at a reset bracket to actually win a best 2 out of 3 instead of 1-1 out of 2. Have videos on my channel about it. Some people think that I don't because they're new to the channel and they're brain dead. So if you wonder what are my opinions on double elimination, if you look it up on my channel, you'll find videos on the topic. But nevertheless, LCS 2 seed Team Liquid, last result Worlds 2023 out in Swiss stage. So I've underestimated this team the last couple tournaments. Won't hide that. Going into Worlds, I thought Summit and Pioshik were going to be the strong parts, and that young players in APA and Yeon were going to have to perform, and they did at times. MSI, they outperformed my expectations, beating Fnatic for one. EWC is irrelevant to me because FlyQuest were there instead of PSG, so we don't even discuss that. But this team's solid. Plays consistent League of Legends, in my opinion. Now, I don't know. There's some pizzazz which I like in APA's champion pool. Now he's developed more and gotten better. Yeon playing very aggressive. This team was extremely aggressive in spring going into MSI and is still one of those teams that makes things happen all around the Rift. Kind of. You're gonna see this in the kill participations. So Impact. MVP of the LCS in summer. I did not have him as my MVP, but to folks, he was. His season final stats: 2 KDA, 7 CS per minute at 58 KP, so almost 3 out of every 5 kills have him involved. Low KP, low CS, but that's okay. He does deal a decent amount of damage given his gold, 1.36. Damage divided by gold, and 20% of the damage and gold. So, I mean, he's receiving 1/5 of the team's damage. Sorry, 1/5 of the team's gold, and he's returning that. So that's good, right? We want players that are coming out positive in a carry-oriented role. 2.81 vision efficiency, which is vision score divided by wards placed. Another good thing, at 15 minutes, he's ahead about 400 gold, no CS, and 457 XP, had 8 solo kills, 4 champions played in 12 games. Those solo kills in part helping his gold totals, right? Getting ahead in the first 15 minutes, I imagine quite a few of those solo kills occurred during there if you really think about it and we look back at the games. So that's where it's coming from, not necessarily farm. He's outplaying his opponents. Now, 9 of the 12 games were against Bwipo, who is a world-class top laner, so we have to keep that in mind as well. Internationally, he's a world champion, 79 and 68 overall, 2 KDA, 57.9 KP, 7.6 CS per minute, and 1.15 return on investment. Keep in mind those stats date back to when League was in its early stages. Worlds 2013, he won with SKT. In 2016 and 17, he was out in quarters. 2018, 19, 20, and 22 out in group stage. Umpty in the jungle role. Only player without any Worlds experience. MSI was his first international experience. I don't lie about the fact that I really had a bias against Umpty due to his time on Brion. I think Brion is a terribly run team when it comes to style of play. Winning a world championship 10 years ago and no adaptation causes a team to just stink and be a cellar dweller, and that's what Brion pretty much is. So Umpty stuck there, and he had good moments. I think he was in my All Pros once or twice, at least statistically in my Hall of Fame stuff. So, like, statistically, he's been good at times, but that team really held him back, and I'll be honest, I thought that, he was in part due to that. Now, coming to Team Liquid, a little more aggressive, playing more free, and things are going better for him. 1.8 KDA, 5.7 CS per minute, 70 KP. Those are solid average numbers for this meta, a carry meta, and he is not playing it that way. So, I believe 9 of his 12 games are on Sejuani and Maokai, they're the 2 most played champions. In a meta that's very Zyra, Lilia, Brand, things like that, he's playing facilitators. He's not playing for damage. 1.03 damage divided by gold, which is one of the lowest ones at the tournament. 14% of the team's damage, 17.7% of the gold. There are, like I said, a couple teams like this. Mad Lions Koi stick out to me as one. 4.84 vision score divided by wards placed, so that's the best on the team. At 15 minutes, he is behind 200 gold, 10 CS, and 400 XP because he's playing Sejuani and Maokai and things like that. But we also have to think about it. If you actually look at the Sejuani numbers, throughout the entire split, it's a mix. Not everybody's actually behind on Sejuani, but Umpty is, at least over his entirety of LCS Championship Series, the 12 games, he was behind. No solo kills, 5 champions, 12 games. Internationally, he's 4-7, 1.5 KDA, 70.3 KP, 5.4 CS per minute, 1.17 return on investment. Keep in mind the stats I have that I go over for regular season or season finals in this case. KDA, CS per minute, KP, return on investment. By the way, KDA for me, assists are counted as half. Damage share, gold share, vision efficiency, gold difference, CS difference, XP difference, solo kills, and champions played. And in terms of international win-loss record, KDA, KP, CS, and return on investment. Now in mid lane we have APA. APA, very low kill participation. Reminds me of Frescowi with Mad Lions Koi in that way. However, he farms, unlike Frescowi, which is important. So 2.8 KDA, nearly a 10 CS per minute, and a 56 KP. So actually, Impact is more involved in the team's kills than the mid laner, which I'll be honest, outside of MDK, there might not be a team at this tournament like that. So it's certainly something to monitor at this event that Team Liquid do not play like their counterparts. 1.63 return on investment, 30.7% of the damage, and that's significant too, that he's dealing 30% of the team's damage, and he's only involved in 56% of the kills. So that goes to show you that if other teams fight away from APA, they're going to find some success more than likely because APA is the one dealing the damage for the team. 25% of the gold, so he's getting the most resources. 2.76 vision efficiency. At 15 minutes ahead, 300 gold, 3 CS, 336 XP, only 1 solo kill, 5 champions, 12 games. Internationally, APA is 5-11, 1.5 KDA, 67 KP, 8.8 CS per minute, 1.53 return on investment. His only Worlds appearance last year, going out in Swiss stage. Yan, interestingly enough, 60 KP. Very similar to the other two carry-oriented roles on this team. Unlike Core, though, Yan and Core have very different kill participations, and there are teams at this event with close KPs, implying that the 2v2 kind of sticks together, or at least the team fights around with the AD carry. That is not the case with this team. The jungler and support go around the rift trying to make things happen. Core leads the team in KP. So that's kind of the deal here. These three carries are kind of doing their thing, and then the jungler and support join in to make stuff happen. So 1.58 damage divided by gold, 27% of the team's damage, 23% of the gold, which is efficient for sure, 3.18 vision efficiency. We're going to combine Yeon and Core's diffies for the 15-minute totals. 2 solo kills, 6 champions, 12 games. Internationally, Yeon is 5-11, 2 KDA, 61.4 KP, so similarly, not fighting around Yeon at international events. 8.9 CS per minute, 1.5 return on investment. Worlds 2023, he dropped out in Swiss stage. Leader of the team, in my opinion, Core JJ, longtime Team Liquid player, world champion, role swapped AD carry, actually started his career, I believe, in North America with Dignitas, crazily enough. 2.3 KDA, a 75.6 KP. Like I said, he is the one making things happen for this team. 3 out of every 4 kills Core JJ is involved in. 0.76 return on investment, 2.15 vision efficiency. On average at 15 minutes, this bot lane duo is up about 700 gold, 2 CS, and 600 XP. So, only 2 CS, but finding ways to get gold in other ways. Plates, kills, objectives around the rift. This team gets ahead in other ways in the bot lane 2v2. 5 champions in 12 games. Internationally, he's 54 and 43, 2 KDA, 70.5 KP. Worlds 2017, he won. 2016, second place. 18, 19, 20, 21, and 23 out in group stage. Coach is Spawn, 4 and 7. MSI was his only run. A lot of people like Spawn as a coach. I think Spawn is solid. This team, I mean, we'll see what happens at this event. They lost NRG last year going into it, and still found a way to, go 1 and 4. I mean, I'm not as high on the team once again as others. I mean, we have people that are putting them on the same level as G2, FlyQuest, D+. We saw how D+ played today. KT, LNG, Weibo, stuff like that. And I don't have Team Liquid quite on that level. FlyQuest, sure. Like I said, they beat FlyQuest, so they theoretically could beat them again. I mean, it's best 2 out of 3, right? It's not best out of 2. So, in my opinion, they're still just as good as FlyQuest. G2 could, lose to them, certainly. So I guess that's me being more optimistic about TL than in the last couple tournaments. But internationally, they took a game off of T1. So people hang their hat on that. It reminds me of a certain minor region thinking how they took a game off of EDG at one point and then living off of that. And it's like, okay, it's just one game. Like, possible T1 had to go to the bathroom and just wanted the game to be over. So let's just let's win series and think about them and not singular games and hang our hat on a game. I know it's baby steps. I know we're trying to, you don't build Rome in a day, but let's build on things and not make it seem like that's why they're better than G2 or something ridiculous like that. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.